author, owner of the Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Remember, eagles flies with eagles. All right now, hit the like button, share and subscribe. This is Arthur Omer, and remember, eagles fly with eagles. So, you guys, we're talking about Betty. Y'all asked Betty to apologize, and she has the same personality as Coleslaw, Marceau, Tisha, Destiny, and Stormi. All of them got the same personality. Now, Arionne Curry said that she would never bow down and say that she's sorry. In this interview, this girl gets so upset because this other lady right here, who says she's a former mistress, asking Arionne to apologize, much like we asking Stormi to ask her mother to apologize. But get this, y'all. It's a picture flowing through the internet where Arionne did that little tea party where she says she's starting the internet at Stormi's house.
You're gonna look back. You gotta look back the wrong way because there's a lot of stuff that I don't know what that's talking about.
Go back just a little bit.
In life, when you get probably like you.
Hey, this is Black Titanic. Y'all look at Arionne's face. Now, she done struck a nerve when she telling her to apologize to Mel. This girl not having it. But I hope that she take this elder's advice. Anyway, let's get back on. But y'all pay attention to how arrogant she's going to get. Just the thought of someone telling her that she needs to humble herself and apologize to Mel.
45 to 50. You're gonna look back. You gotta look back the wrong way because there's a lot of stuff that I don't know what that's talking about. Behind the scenes. I don't want to like different things, but that would be the conversation, like personal praise between me and her. But y'all know, like, and that's I'm not going to do that. The first time I publicly address everything and bow down. That's all I'm saying to you, and there's nothing wrong with you handling it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what matters, what matters is the heart. So nothing wrong with you handling it.
Lord, this girl.
You do it for yourself. Because you like yourself, I'm not being to yourself. And that really drilled in for me. Like, I'm not talking about my daughter. You have to do this for your mental health, number one. And for two, you don't want your blessings blocked. Because when you do wrong comes to you. And you put yourself in a position to keep getting this happening. And I'm trying to do this, and it just don't work. Because God ain't gonna bless them now. He ain't gonna bless you.
And I can agree with that. As long as you in the mess, you can't be blessed. Now, Stormi Mom, you saw the mess that you have caused. People are coming forth with talking about your daughter is not being professional when it comes to her products. They have never received their products. She's taking their money and they're not receiving their product. Or if they did receive their product, it's 6 months down the line. Somebody said that they've been begging for their products from your daughter since October. God don't bless no mess. She's right about that. Welcome to Grandma's house, home of Black Titanic. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all share and subscribe. Remember, everything is allegedly. Everything is for entertainment and educational purposes. Today we will be talking about whatever happened to the children of the civil rights movement. That would be me. That would be Miss Betty. It should be Miss Wanda. She's not that far behind from our ages. But Miss Betty, Stormi mother pissed me off about this swimming pool, you guys. I had flashback. Yeah, flashback. back there down in Bessemer, Alabama. Yeah, when I was a little girl during the civil rights movement about these swimming pools. And Betty, you look like you could be in your 60s. So you should know about the Jim Crow days and the civil rights movement. But the most challenging thing that white people didn't want to give up was desegregating the swimming pool. Now, this lady, I was going to say things that I didn't need to say to her. In my heart, I was going to come curse her out, you guys, but I can't do that. I just apologize to you guys for the way the elders act. So I can come in and here and say what I want to say to her and how I want to say it. Yeah, I want to get downright ghetto with Miss Betty. Now, you guys don't like to come from people's mother, but you know, I'm the mother of the mother. I'm the grandma. I could come for her, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it in a different route because I was having flashback. Like, what is this old lady? This old hag talking about the children being in the swimming pool. Little black kids in the swimming pool, a pool that don't even belong to you. A pool that you don't even own. But anyway, just think about it. It's summertime. Summertime often bring a wave of childhood memories. For me, those memories would be from the Jim Crow days. Those memories would be as a child from the civil rights movement. Longing to be in a pool, watching the little white kids having fun in the swimming pool. Yes, I long to be in that swimming pool swimming. Yeah, then they did have swimming pools. They would have black swimming pool at the local amusement park, especially when it would be hot, but it still didn't work. Them white kids would come there and throw acid in the swimming pool. Though already had nails in the bottom of the swimming pool, so you all don't know what we went through just to take a swim. Just to swim in a swimming pool back down there in Bessemer, Alabama in the 50s and the 60s. These nostalgia recollections, however, aren't held by all Americans. The white kids, they have fun memories of their childhood memories in the pool. But me, growing up as a black child in the civil rights movement, growing up in the Jim Crow days, no. All the time, the swimming pool will become deadly for you. And it will be upheld by the law. I remember getting out of the swimming pool, me and my friends, and the oldest girl was about 17 that had took us swimming down there in Bessemer, Alabama. Next thing we know, up pops the Ku Klux Klansman. Yeah. We pops the Ku Klux Klansman. We jumped out of that pool and we ran and they ran behind us. And this is very often what took place in the swimming pool. That pool right there could get you hung. We ran and they caught up with Barbara, the 17-year-old that had took us swimming. They caught up with her. We couldn't help her. I was like about 8 or 9 years old. They beat her ass socket out of her head. They beat her teeth out. They sicked the dog bit her breast off. And you, Betty, you got the nerve to talk about little black kids being in the swimming pool? What's wrong with you, lady? You every bit of my age. Are you not far from it? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten about the swimming pool? These little black kids, the little host kids, trying to have a good time while their mother is socializing with your daughter. They didn't just jump up and pop up in this woman's pool.
I'm sure they had permission from your daughter. Yeah. But I have to admit, you guys, that we were excluded from the pool. And then every pool that we went to, we were excluded, even if it's safe for blacks only, because if you jumped in there, you knew that most likely you was gonna be beat to death by white people, or you're gonna get harmed. And it was upheld by the law. They often say that Negroes was dirty and nasty. That's why we couldn't get into the swimming pool. Is that how you see the little host kids, Betty? As little poor nasty kids that don't deserve to be in your daughter's swimming pool? Is that how you see these little kids, these little black kids in the swimming pool that hasn't done anything to you? These little innocent children. Yeah. White people wouldn't tolerate black people being in this pool now, and especially with them. Public order was more important than the rights of Negroes in the use of these public facilities. In practice, black swimmers were not admitted in the pool if the manager felt disorder will result. So disorder was defined with the law. Fear of disorder was justified for segregation at the amusement park, everywhere you went. As a child, you trying to go out and have fun. Yeah, that's what they came up with. When they came up with the pools to be desegregated, they came up with a law that, if we got in a swimming pool with these white children, that it was going to be a lot of violence. And only people who was violent was the white kids. Swimming pools and beaches were among the most segregated and fought over spaces in the North and the South. White stereotypes of blacks as disease and sexual harassment served as the foundation for segregation. City leaders, all the lawmakers were justified as segregation. They pointed to fears of fights breaking out. Yeah, fights breaking out. Racial segregation for them was equal. Racial segregation for them was equal. And guess who? Guess who was one of the lawmakers? You guessed it, Joe Biden. These fears were underscored when white teenagers attacked black swimmer after activists opened up the pool for black people. They opened up the pool. Your daughter pool was opened up for these little black kids, and you got the nerve to come on national TV, a national platform, as if you was a white supremacist, as if you was a Ku Klux Klansman, talking about, Stormi did them a favor by letting them get in the swimming pool. Are you going with the same stereotype as white people? That these black children carry diseases? That these black children are not good enough to be in your daughter's swimming pool because you feel like they are socially underprivileged kids? Betty, did you forget? Did you forget about the history? Did you forget about the Jim Crow days? Did you forget about the civil rights movement and the children in the civil rights movement, which was you? One thing that Martin Luther King said, he said, my heart hurted for my children. When my children try to go swim and they will be stereotyped, or they will be ran out of the pool or spit up on because you in the pool, they spitting on you. Or they pouring acid in the pool while you in there, you getting burnt to death. Yeah, Betty, you just target a wave of childhood memories. A wave of childhood memories talking about these African American kids in the swimming pool. Fear. What is your fear? What is your fear of these little host kids being in the swimming pool? Do you now living out your daughter dreams that you are this big time millionaire mother looking down on children that you feel is underprivileged because you wrote that male don't even have a front door. That's what you wrote. Something like that. Oh yeah, male don't even have a table. She don't even have a front door. Did you forget? Did you forget how all our ancestors died? We fought. We got murdered. This earth is filled and soaked with our ancestor blood. For fighting for justice, even for the swimming pool. Y'all don't know, but that swimming pool was the biggest intolerance when it came to white people. So you're basing your success on that swimming pool. Exclusion of African American kids. Betty, you're wrong. Betty, you're wrong. You're an old fool. Shout out to Melody. You know what? I forgot all about the turkey giveaway down there at the Richard Shower Center. I was, y'all know I was in Birmingham with my brother. But I was just going to say the next slide, you're going to see with Arionne at the pool at the Richard Shower Center. So, Betty, you come on the scenery just like Arionne. Y'all remember when Arionne came on the scenery? Remember me? Y'all looking for me? Y'all looking for me? Y'all remember that scenery? That's how Betty has came on the scene. Y'all looking for me? Here I am. That's how Stormi came on the scene. Y'all looking for me? Here I am. Just ghetto hood. You, Betty, you were wrong. You were raised up in the Jim Crow days. You were raised up during the civil rights movement, and you know about the stereotypes of these swimming pools. And now you're exhibiting the same type of stereotype. Same type of stereotype as a Ku Klux Klansman against these African American kids swimming in the swimming pool. This is Black Titanic. I'm pissed. I'm pissed as hell at this old fool. Betty is her name. Let me tell y'all something. This thing with Betty and this pool make me as an elder have flashback. I remember back in the day when pools were segregated. They were saying that black children could swim in the same pools with the little white children because we were dirty. We had diseases. And now this old Betty, she come around and then gonna shade these little host kids about being in her daughter's pool. A pool that don't even belong to her in the first place. But she old enough to remember the hell that black people went through just to be in the swimming pool. Yeah, let me just let's just look at Arionne, and then we're gonna talk about the history of the swimming pool when it comes to black people. Now, Betty, you old enough to remember this with your old self, attacking these children because they were in your daughter's swimming pool.
Already. I think they say he threw the
Paris phone in the pool. He been hitting on her. He been hitting on everybody. All them little kids in the daycare that was there. Paris has not been able to enjoy herself at all because she got to run up behind knocks. All this is allegedly now. I didn't see it, but this is what they were telling me, the daycare workers.
That's loud. Rice soaked up the moisture from the bottom.
Oh shit, sorry y'all.
There we go. Hey, Virgo. You live my
That bit, oh there you go, that's a little bit.
People is very weird and real alike. Parents got to super summer. She had an honors award ceremony last week. So she's done.
She said the richest shower. See, look, y'all, look. Did y'all see that? That baby all the way down there by himself with Paris. Paris can't even enjoy herself because she too busy on social media. Let's see if I can get it back there. Watch him.
It's like 1 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5.
I gotta go back a little bit, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see this. Starting from right here. Watch how he down there by himself.
Last week. So she's done. Y'all want to see the pool?
Look, y'all see him down there, don't y'all? It don't make no difference. Paris only 10 years old. This worse than that boy being in the pool by himself, y'all.
4 feet, 5 feet.
All right, get off the internet for that baby drown, girl. So, you guys, this is about the forgotten history of segregated swimming pools. Now, this gotten to me, you guys. Miss Betty have angered me. She have pissed me off. And I know the culture of our community. You don't want to come up after nobody mom. Where I'm the moms, other moms, other moms. I'm the grandma to all these people y'all talking about. So I can come after Miss Betty, whatever her name. She old enough to remember when pools were segregated. Yeah, they will beat you. There was enough to, if you went in and jumped in a swimming pool with white people, that's enough to get you home. And she got the nerve to bring up that these children were swimming in her daughter's swimming pool as if she's a white supremacist or something. Yeah, back in the day in the 60s, they said we couldn't swim in the swimming pool because we had diseases. That's what they say. And then this woman right here gonna come along and talk, there was one thing that they did for my children. One thing that my daughter done did for Melody is let her children swim in the swimming pool. And that's what we're talking about today. When swimming pools were segregated, when white people would beat you up if you jumped in the swimming pool with you, they would murder you, they would drown you. We were forbidden to get in the swimming pool. And to hear this old hag, this old ancient woman come up and talk about these children being in the swimming pool just triggered me. Took me all the way back to the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and the 20s. Took me all the way back to the Jim Crow days. She knew it. Look at her with her old self. She looked like she just as old as me. Jim Crow ass.